everybody, welcome to the All-American Otaku Show. Today we're doing a video on comparison of the anime season 2 of Kaiju number 8 with the anime and the manga. My part will be discussing the anime itself, while Mr. Pat will, with his vast knowledge of manga, is going to compare the manga from where it left off from the anime. The anime season 2 begins with a simple day off for the main characters and various other people from the task force, what they are doing on their free time. Then it goes into the action with Kaiju number 9. He starts attacking, make copies of himself, and form all these kaijus coming in at once. So much so that to distract the main defense force, so he could get to the main detect deputy, as well as trying to gain more power, as well as maybe absorb Kaiju number 8 himself into himself to make him even more powerful. This you start seeing slowly building of what plans and what happens with the other people, how the other members, how they get more powerful, like the main character's best friend getting a suit that allows, I think, Kaiju number 2, that allows him to do more ice abilities, shoot more ice bullets, and various other things of the same vein. Then it goes into the female character lead, how she gets a suit, and it goes into how her mother once tried to gain the suit and wasn't able to adapt, as well as various others and wives of several people, as well as best friends of several people trying to absorb the suit and trying to make the suit stronger, more powerful, as well as syncing with it without it killing her. She keeps trying and trying and trying and trying, but eventually she finds a way to sync there. That goes to also the vice captain, who at the has the outro of the show, little chibi thing, talking about how his show is interviewing various characters, little comedic thing like in Demon Slayer they had Kaiju Hanko area secrets or stuff like that. Haji Hero secrets. Sorry, my bad. And then but this goes back into the idea of where this anime is going to take. It slowly builds and leads into something to a major attack, while he shows how the progression of how people got more powerful, as well as establish who was the main villain, and in this case, Kaiju number 9. And it also goes back to when the vice captain defeated Kaiju number 10, who was created by Kaiju number 9, and they go for make a deal. Says, we I want to be a weapon, I want to fight with you, long as you give me things to fight and things to destroy, things to kill. And eventually they made him into armor suit type weapon, but it still talks to him and they still have to work together, coexist. While they were fighting, they found the idea that it leads to I gotta leads to untiming things, because one wants to destroy, one wants to protect. Both want to get more powerful so they could do each of their goal. Eventually, they go to a more symbiotic relationship and defeat various different kaiju, minor kaiju, and eventually they go into a one of the main kaijus in fighting that's more melee against the vice captain, as well as you have the captain who is more of a sniper shooting down kaiju things. And during this time, city of Tokyo is getting completely obliterated by kaijus from all different types, all different sizes, all over the place. So the main character, who was trying to stay dormant and not do anything, had to step up in action and rescue various friends and various vice captains and various teammates, even though if he turns into the kaiju number 8 again, he could very well permanently stay in kaiju form rather than be able to see humans. So this anime also takes in back into the idea of what happens when you know you're going to be doomed and stay for a while. So he reconnects with friends, he reconnects with jobs, reconnects with family members, almost like as if he's preparing himself for his ultimate demise and ultimate death. This anime goes into the idea of what really truly makes us who we really are. Are we a monster? Are we human? Are we a weapon? Or are we something more? Each character in the season two has a excellent backstory, excellent progression from there. Even though the ending ended in a cliffhanger, so much so I didn't think it was the ending episode. It goes gets you idea of exciting for each and every episode, even the episodes that they're doing mundane things. It's like where are they going to go from there? What progress are they going to make? And what is this looming evil? Here's Mr. Pat on the manga comparison of Kaiju number 8 season 2. Thank you.
Doing is Kaiju number 8. Now you said that we've done this before, but I'm still doing a comparison on the second season this time around. Again, there's quite a bit of similarities on the overall story. Um, the pacing on the manga is pretty fast because, pages, you know, make the thing go a lot faster, where the anime itself puts it in a more detailed manner in that regard. So there's when you do pages, it just kind of spaces it out a little bit more, and where the anime, you just everything is just going, and you can see everything as it was intended. So first of all, the way it ended with the anime is it stopped at basically the apex of uh, battle between a lot of the new kaiju that popped up and a lot of their struggles. And what they were doing with is that the kaiju were designed to fight them. So, all as far as Kafka himself, as far as being kaiju number 8, the anime took it a little bit different at the beginning when the battles was going on because they can't unleash him as because he's like a secret weapon. But he ends up, in the anime, he's ends up helping the people get into the shelters and stuff, and you can see as it unfolds, he's still struggling to help people, and when that's happening, it's he really wants to help, and I think that ultimately they said that it was up to his own decision to, you know, just to wait. But if it comes down to it, he needs the help. Uh, this is he was like sidelined this whole time in the original story, but in the manga itself, he ended up really just jumping out there, really at the same point as the anime, but no sideline story in that regard. His presence when he transforms uh, inspires a lot of his cohorts, and the story just ramps up right there. I can't go into too much more detail because this is it would be really highly spoilerific. I don't say it has said this, but the way it ended, it seems like the next season's going to be probably the final season because it goes up to 120 some odd chapters, and right now it stopped at chapter 80. So if the trend is anything like it, it stops at every 40, close to 40 episodes. So, 40, 80, 120. So we're expecting the next season to be really out there. As usual, I give this one 5 out of 5. It really is. The manga is really, really great. I recommend you to buy it, and if you like the anime, because there's a lot more information in the manga.
of dreams, Japanese culture bursting at the seams. All-American Otaku feel the vibe, diving deep into the anime tide. From the screen to the page, returning after a stage. All-American Otaku where worlds collide. I'm there and Mr. Pat by my side, exploring every genre, let's take that ride. From action to drama, it's all here. Community strong, let's make it clear. Otaku dreams, we're chasing the light, exploring new stories every day and night.